Right off the top of this video, this is all about a product called Neuro Silence. Neuro Silence Tinnitus Support Formula. Neuro Silence Reviews and Complaints. Neuro Silence Supplements or pills, whatever it may be, ingredients. If you're looking up information about this product, this video is going to talk about how there is some scam marketing happening for this product. I'm not here to call the product itself a scam. I am, however, going to call out things that I see on websites that have no indication of being an official website or anything like that. And so I want to talk to you about what I saw here, because you maybe saw the same thing. And if you did, I don't want you to fall for a scam marketing funnel believing in miracle promises. You probably saw a deepfake AI generated looking sort of a video. It's not AI generated, but there's deepfake, meaning manipulated lip movement with AI generated audio. Let's hit play on this video. I'm going to talk all about this. Again, this is all about Neuro Silence reviews and complaints, Neuro Silence tinnitus support supplements or pills. Let's hit play on this right now.
Suffer from constant ear ringing. Anxiety spikes every time the sound gets louder, and that terrifying fear that tinnitus will never stop.
Real quick, these are deep fakes. So Anderson Cooper never said any of these words. Any famous people you see in this video never actually talked about this. Someone has manipulated his lip movement, Anderson Cooper, and other people you'll see here, to make it look like they endorsed this or talked about it, and they never did. It's AI generated vocals with deep fake visuals. So some of the video is real, but the mouth movements, the words you hear are not real. And 60 Minutes never reported about this. No doctors, hospitals, universities, or famous people ever talked about this in a glowing, positive way, or maybe even at all.
Today, this ends. Recent studies have shown that tinnitus medications are the only classification of treatments that the prescribing doctor and the manufacturers quietly profit from directly. The only reason that old tinnitus treatments are used is because the industry makes money from them. And while you've been told tinnitus is a chronic ringing you'll have for life, Dr. Oz has now stepped in as the one man willing to put an end to this chaos.
And of course, Dr. Mehmet Oz has nothing to do with this. He also is being included here as part of a scam marketing effort. So again, Neuro Silence reviews and complaints, Neuro Silence for tinnitus and ear ringing, supplements, pills. If you're looking up information about this product, I have what you need here, because you probably are looking this up because you saw some scam marketing. If you didn't, then you don't need to watch my video. But this is to warn people that there's some scam marketing going on out there. There's no credible evidence that the company behind the product has anything to do with this scam marketing. Could be an affiliate, someone misusing the product, whatever the case may be. Let's watch more of this, and I'm going to tell you about more information that I know about how these sorts of things sometimes end up in terms of the way they charge people money, that sort of thing, through unofficial scam marketing funnels.
And he just proved that's a devastating lie. He's about to reveal a 100% natural, incredibly easy to use method that's already helping hundreds of Americans finally reclaim their silence. But before he does, you must understand this. Tinnitus is not something you can ignore. That ringing is your body's emergency signal that something far more serious is happening beneath the surface. When left untreated, it has been linked to accelerated cognitive decline, advanced dementia, early onset Alzheimer's, and in extreme cases, it can push a person's sanity to the breaking point.
Just a note, CNN never covered this either. You may have seen this on a website resembling CNN. I just saw this as a video somewhere, so I'm going to tell you more about this in a moment.
Making tinnitus one of the most overlooked triggers behind the rising suicide rates in the United States. Do not look away. Keep watching. Your life may depend on what comes next.
It doesn't.
My wife was exactly where the person watching this is right now. Terrified, listening to that ear-piercing tone 24/7, wondering what causes tinnitus and why the ringing was endless.
So they're saying tinnitus instead of tinnitus because it's an AI-generated voice, making it look like Dr. Oz said these words, and he never actually said any of this. The people you see here have nothing to do with endorsing this product, so you can't blame them. If anyone, you blame the people who are of the Portuguese language persuasion, who I can see in the web address and the URL has Portuguese language stuff up there, meaning it's probably coming from Brazil. Big surprise.
She said it was getting louder every year. Every morning she'd wake up asking herself, will this ringing drive me insane? Will I lose my hearing? She couldn't focus, she couldn't sleep, and the anxiety made the tinnitus symptoms explode even more. We tried hearing aids, sound therapy, supplements, acupuncture, everything, and the ringing kept getting worse, not better. And that's when everything changed. She didn't go to another doctor. I was forced to become the doctor my wife needed. Watching her suffer pushed me into a level of research I never imagined. Night after night, buried in medical journals, alternative therapy reports, and obscure biological studies, I stumbled onto something no one was talking about. A natural combination so unlikely, so ordinary, that it almost felt like a joke. A simple mixture of honey with Vicks VapoRub, two everyday items, but together something far more powerful than anyone realized.
So I'm going to tell you what's going on with this. Scammers do this all the time. They act like things you have in your house, whether it is an herb, a spice, a fruit, a vegetable, or a meat, or in this case, Vicks VapoRub, whatever, that if you have these things and you mix them together, it's going to do something magical, right? And it's not. What they're doing is they're trying to show you something familiar. So you'll then watch their entire video, which will probably last around an hour. And you don't, of course, don't want to watch all that. We're not going to watch all of it. My video is almost done. They're going to pretend there's a recipe, and there is no recipe. The recipe promise is their lie, their hook to get you to watch the entire video. At the end of the video, it's going to be a bottle of pills called Neuro Silence. Neuro Silence reviews and complaints, Neuro Silence ingredients, Neuro Silence supplements for your ears, ear ringing, tinnitus, that sort of stuff. If you're looking that up and you're wondering what's going on because you saw a video like this or another scam marketing video, not affiliated with the company, at least there's no evidence of that being the case, then I'm going to tell you in just a moment the rest of what you might need to know.
I refined it, tested variations, studied the sensory pathways it influenced, and after weeks of trial and error, I discovered a precise way to use it, a method so simple, my wife laughed the first time she tried it. No restrictive sound protocols, no expensive therapy, just a strange, natural duo hiding in plain sight. And what happened in 21 days? The high-pitched ringing softened and the constant...
I just want to say, and we don't need to watch any more of this video, don't get Vicks VapoRub and mix it with honey and put it like in your ear or consume it. Don't do that. That is not, this is a scam promise that you just saw. And that's what that is. And so if you see anything about like any Neuro Silence research or tools or pills or something presenting research or a recipe or something, don't do anything with Vicks VapoRub and honey and like consume it or put it in your ear or something. Please don't do that. I hope that's clear. So basically, once you finish the video, it'll finally reveal, hey, it's not a recipe, it's a bottle of pills. It's called Neuro Silence Tinnitus Support Formula. And if you're looking around online for information about that, I have some more information here. So there might be a money-back guarantee presented to you on a scam website, not the official website. I'm not talking about the official website for Neuro Silence. I'm talking about what looks like a scam website, an unofficial website, something with a web address that's not like it's just like, neurosilence.com or something. It's something strange. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like a website they don't want you to find unless you go through an ad, which is how I found this through Instagram. It claims that there's a money-back guarantee going through the scam funnel, and it calls it Neurocept, which is a previous scam product. They forgot to change that word, which is hilarious. And they also say it's made in an FDA registered facility. I don't know about that, but it's not FDA approved. And you maybe will see FDA and think that, and it may give you that impression, even though it doesn't say that. So I want you to leave knowing that that's not the case. And at the very end of this whole process, it might take you to a different website that is not the official website to order it on. And it'll claim maybe it has a 9.3 out of 10 average review score with 42,534 reviews. And that is a fake score because I see 42,534 reviews, that exact number, with other scam products on similar pages. So it's made up. They're making that up. So if you can't trust the deepfakes, obviously, you can't trust the review score, why would you trust the money back guarantee? Why would you trust, and on the final page, it even says FDA approved. Not FDA registered facility, FDA approved. And it's not. It's just not. You can look it up on the FDA website. And I don't even think that they approve dietary supplements at all anyway. So like, comment, subscribe. Neuro Silence Tinnitus. Neuro Silence reviews and complaints. I hope that I helped you. This video is all about trying to keep people away from scam marketing funnels. This is not to call the product a scam or legit. I didn't say Neuro Silence is a scam or legit. I'm just telling you that there are certain things happening out there with scam marketing funnels that might end up charging you subscription fees. Maybe they'll charge you more money than they claimed they were going to charge you with a total price. Lots of bad stuff happening, and I hope that you stay safe. Go see a doctor. The join button is big down below, but the like button is really the biggest. Thank you for watching.